Hi everybody, this is Sue, and first of all I want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. It looks like I've got several, and I appreciate you all being here. And so I did get a request from one of the new subscribers for a tutorial on boxes. I know how to make several kinds of boxes, and so I decided I would start first with what I call the pinched corners. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the corners are pinched and sewn together. I made this one yesterday. Yesterday I tried to film this and my phone died, and I had a lot of problems. Anyway, so I've been working on making a couple of other boxes. They start out exactly the same. I cut, this is pretty long. Let's see. This one here is pretty long. And I originally cut these to the same size, and I cut them in half. So the first one, and I've got it all sewn together because I figured you knew how to sew two pieces of fabric together and turn it and top stitch it. So what we need to do now is pinch the corners. So that's what we're going to do next. I hope that this works. So you have this. I quilt everything. Now you want to put in either the flex foam, or you want a double layer of the fleece. So this is a double layer of fleece, and you have to have it, I mean, if this box is going to stand up, it has to be stiff, which is why I'm saying you either have to have the flex foam, and there are several different brands of the foam out there. You don't necessarily have to have the Pellon, that's my favorite, but there's other brands. Anyway, so what we do with this after we see, I quilt. I just love how quilting looks, so I quilt everything. So I quilted fleece onto both sides of this, and so now I'm ready. I quilted it. I quilted the fleece onto both sides, which I just think that quilting is beautiful. So I did that, and I sewed it together. I turned it, and I top stitched all the way around. So now what I'm ready to do is pinch the corners to make the box. So what you do is you take it like this and fold it in half at the corners, and you want to make sure that these are even, the edges are even, and you decide how far in you want that to go. So I would put it like an inch. So I would take a ruler and measure about an inch. It is reversible. You can, if you decide that that's what you want to do, you can reverse it. I personally don't like it this way, but it is possible. See, I don't care for it to be reversed. I think it looks better like this. It was at a garage sale across the street. my knitting needle. I got these knitting needles at a garage sale across the street over here. Oh, 2 or 3 years ago. I bought a great big plastic tub full of yarn, and I do crochet, but I don't knit. And my mother tried to teach me how to knit. My mother crocheted all the time, constantly. Once we get this turned, it'll be cute. But right now it looks like a mess. Poke out your corners. I mean, you can buy a turning tool. You can, I don't know how much they cost, but knitting needles are cheap, especially if you get them at a garage sale. Now then, you will want to top stitch this and close this hole right here. But other than that, this is done. Let's make sure. Needs to be pressed, of course. So it's always a good idea to press it before you top stitch it. Kind of shape that a little bit. And there's our little boxed corners box. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to do. And you can get addicted to making these little things. And, or you can make them big. You can make them big. You can make them little. You can make them with pinched corners. You can make them with boxed corners. And, you know, once it's top stitched, it'll be a nice little accessory on your desk, or you can give it as a gift if you want to, or whatever. But anyway, there's the tutorial on the boxes. Pinched corner, boxed corner. And this will look a whole lot better. I probably should turn this back around because probably I need to trim these corners a little bit. I was in a bit of a hurry. I wanted to get this done. But I hope that you enjoyed this. And I will be back with more soon. So if you enjoyed this, then I hope that you will like, subscribe, and hopefully I will be able to create more for you now. Now that I forgot to tell you, I've got a new workspace, and I've actually got a cutting table. I didn't have that before, but my grandson wanted to trade with me. So now I'm in his bedroom, which is a pretty good sized bedroom, and we went to Walmart and bought a 6-foot table. He already had one in his room, but for all of his computer stuff and gaming stuff and everything else, he needs a 6-foot long table. So he left this table in here for me, and we bought him a new one. And but he was having trouble playing his virtual reality games. He's 6'1" and weighs about 250 pounds. You know, he's not a small guy. Now my other grandson, his older brother, is about my size. He's about my height, 5'4". And he asked me one day, he said, "How come Zach's so big and I'm so small?" And I said, "Well, everybody in the family's all about the same size. We're all within a couple of inches of each other. And then there's Zach, who doesn't fit in at all." He said, "Oh, okay. I get it now." So, anyway, there's my little story for today. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day. And I'll be back again with more soon.